Valentine's cookie recipes. Hi everyone, welcome to the Cookie Couture where flavor and design collide. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a live that I make on how to make super easy Valentine's Day's cookie recipes. First, don't forget to subscribe and push the notification button and let's get started. Stamped Valentine's cookies. You can have a lot of fun with these kind of cookie cutters. Let me show you different ways on how to use them. Valentine's Day chocolate cookie recipe. One thing that I love to do when I am going to be using stamp cookie cutters is to use chocolate cookie dough, gingerbread cookie dough, or even tinted cookie dough. And for this occasion, I am going to be using chocolate cookie dough. Please click the link above for the recipe. Let me show you how are these cookie cutters. They have a little spring on the back that is going to push the stamp on the cookie cutter. You can do the cookies using the stamp or just using the silhouette of the cookie cutter to cut out just a simple heart. And if you only want to cut out the shape of the heart, you just need to cut it like this and don't push the spring. And you can push slightly to release the cookie. Now let's use this other cookie cutter that is very nice. It's an envelope with hearts and I am going to use the stamp. So first you cut out the cookie and then you push very hard the spring to stamp the design on the cookie dough. Now let's cut out this envelope. Now I am going to transfer these cookies to a baking sheet and I am going to bake them for 10 to 13 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit degrees. Now let me show you the cookies, how they look after baked. They look super nice and you can do some other decorations or just leave them like that. Let me show you these two hearts. As you can see, they are different, and what I like about these cookie cutters is that you can use them in several ways. Now let's start decorating these cookies, and for this I have royal icing in a pastry bag and I am going to be using a medium consistency and a decorating tip number 1.5. I am going to start by following what is stamped on the cookie and later on I am going to add some more details. Now let's decorate these hearts using the same technique. Now let's decorate this envelope with hearts. Now I just need to let this cookie dry completely. Now let's decorate some cookies using the dipping technique. For this I am going to put different colors of icing on a little plate. I am going to grab a little heart and I am just going to dip it in the icing. I love this color combination. Now I am going to use the spatula to even out the icing. Now I am going to mix the icing to make another design. I love this technique. The cookies look super cool. And this technique is perfect for beginners in cookie decorating. Stamped fondant decorated cookies. Here I have a little bit of rolled fondant and I am going to use my rolling pin to even it out. For this, it's very important to have a same thickness on all your fondant. Now I am going to use this cookie cutter to stamp the envelope. And here I have a cookie and I am going to put a little bit of royal icing on top and then I am going to put the fondant. And this icing is flooding consistency icing. Now I am going to put on top the fondant. And I am going to do the same thing with this another cookie cutter. Now I am going to use this metallic luster to give a little character to the fondant. You can leave them as it is, but also you can add more decorations using royal icing. Now let me add some luster dust to this other cookie. Linzer cookies. These Linzer cookies are also super easy to do. The only thing that you need to do is have two different sizes of hard cookie cutters. And when I'm going to be making these cookies, I like to roll my cookie dough thinner than my regular decorated cookies. And for the top part of this cookie, before baking it, I put a little bit of egg wash and put a little bit of shimmering sugar on top. After I bake the cookies, I transfer them to a cooling rack. And when they are completely cooled down, I put a little bit of jam on the center. This is one way on how you can make a Linzer style cookie, and let me show you another way. Here I have the top part of my Linzer cookie, and I am going to put it in a little plate. I'm going to add a little bit of powdered sugar on top. Oh, I love this! Now I am going to put the jam on the center, and I am done with this cookie. Cookies decorated with edible markers and water activated paint. For this technique, first you need to cover the cookie with royal icing and let it dry completely. Then you need to activate the watercolor paint. Now I am going to leave it aside and I am going to start decorating the cookies with edible markers. Using edible markers is the best way to decorate cookies in a flash. Now I am going to add some finishing touches using the watercolor palette. And this is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're new here on my channel, don't forget to subscribe and push the notification button, and see you next time. Bye bye.